Hi, we're live. Hi, Vicky from Oh My Mama Body. How are you, everybody? So nice to be having a live again. It's been quite a few weeks, so hope everybody is really well, and I look forward to chatting with you. And thank you so much, Yasmin, for your comment. That means the world to me. Thank you. Yasmin's written, "Hi, Vicky. I just want to say that I really appreciate all the help you give to women." I really, really appreciate your comment. Yeah, like I said, it means a lot. And I do really, really love helping as much as I can. Sometimes I get a lot of comments and it's hard to get through all of them, but I do my very, very best to get through them and give you the help and the tips that you like. But you can also find so much on my website. I'm busy now writing lots and lots of blogs and more pages on my website with diagrams and even more information to just really, really help you to find the answers quickly for what you're looking for. Because there's nothing worse than having to look through pages and pages on the internet and watching hundreds of videos and just never finding your answer. It's such a waste of time. So I love being to the point as much as I can and getting you the information that you really, really need. So if you have any questions, do reach out. That's what I'm here for on the live, because I know I don't get around to answering every single question anymore on my channel, much as I would love to. I just have a busy life with everything, and getting through all the comments that I receive takes time, which is why I'm offering this live this evening, to give you the opportunity to come and ask your questions live whilst I'm here. So I'll be around for about 10-15 minutes. So please do ask away. Don't be shy. Whatever it is that you want to ask, please ask me. Okay. So I'll tell you a bit more about Oh My Mama Body, so you're being a bit quiet on the question side. So it's based on my own experiences and through my own fertility journey, my ups and downs of loss as well on the way, and using healing, like spiritual healing, energy healing, which I do myself. I'm an energy healer, to actually heal my body and help me on my journey. And because I'm so intuitive, I understand, and I understood and felt a lot that was going on in my body during my pregnancies, which is what turned into Oh My Mama Body and all the videos that you listen to now, because every little thing that was going on inside of me, I could just really feel, and I had lots of strange symptoms as well. And I just really wanted to talk about it and help all of you with your journeys, because there's nothing worse than looking through the internet for answers and not finding what you want, or finding scary things. So that's why I've created it all. And I love helping you as much as possible. So Yasmin, I would love to hear your thoughts on OPKs. Are they useful? Are the cheapies we can get online as good as the pricey digital ones? How would you recommend we use ovulation strips? Yeah, I know. Well, you might have seen my, I have a couple of videos about, it's more about using the apps than it is actually the strips. And I think also you've also seen the one where I talk about the strips and that they really can't be 100% accurate. Now, why is that? It's because the strip itself is based on the average of all women, and like what the values are, what the data is of how women peak when they're ovulating. So they've taken the average of what a peak high would be. So you might not necessarily fit into the average, which means you might be missing when you're actually peaking. Now, let me explain that in a way that might be a bit more easy to follow. Just think about our menstrual cycles, okay? So when we have our periods, okay, think about your menstrual cycle. So we have, in general, a 28-day cycle, but how long is your cycle? Is it less? Is it more? And how many people do you know that have a 25-day cycle? Like they're in tune with the moon cycle. And which also means we ovulate at different times. And we're always told that ovulation happens at an average time of the month around days 11 to 14, which isn't true as well. And if you're taking OPKs, that you're ovulating at different times probably as well. So long story short, sorry about that, but I just had to explain a bit more behind it. Honestly, The cheaper you go, the less accurate your result is going to be. You have to really look into the data behind it. What are they basing their data on? For what is actually a peak? And if you're really, struggling with your fertility journey, then it is worth spending that little bit more, isn't it? And, you know, if you really want to find out when you're ovulating, I recommend the Mirror Care. I don't know if my link is underneath tonight. I put in a link to Mirror Care, and they've got like a little computer and it measures your exact LH value. It's also nowadays measuring your estrogen and your progesterone, which is really important to know as well, like how those other hormones, not just the LH, but how the other hormones are working to balance everything out when you're ovulating as well. So honestly, that's my biggest tip at the moment for where you are on your cycle, and on your journey, to try that out. Now, everybody on the call, I've put links and things underneath. So when you go in the video description, you have to click somewhere down here and it will open up the whole video description. I've put links in there, how you can contact me, how you could book a one-to-one call with me. That's brand new. I'm offering 20-minute calls for €20, which is a really, really great offer. So please go ahead and book your call with me and we can chat one-to-one. I love hearing from you. You can also join my Facebook group and have a chat in there with all the other ladies that are going through similar things as you as well. Okay. I hope that's helped you a bit, Yasmin. Sorry if I rambled on a bit. Kelso family reality, please ask away. Pop it in the chat. Elisha, hi, I'm doing my second round of IVF and I'm sure I'm having my rainbow baby. Oh, I really, really hope for you as well. And if you're feeling different pains, if they're all stretchy, and have a look into checking your cervix as well, see if it's staying soft. I really, really hope that this is your month, and sending you lots of baby dust and positivity. Juliet, I'm great, thank you. I hope you're great too. I usually get serious cramps during my ovulation. Is there any way I can reduce the pain? Off the top of my head, it could just be hormonal. Obviously, I am not anyone that can be a gynecologist and check you out and measure your blood levels or anything like that. Okay, it's just all coming from my own experience. You know that I'm not a doctor. So one thing you could do is check your hormone levels. Ask your gynecologist if you have one. If you can get a free appointment with them, go into something like that. Also, during ovulation, so like this, when your estrogen is really, really high, and then it's just dropping at the end, and then your progesterone kicks in. I'm wondering if it's something related to that. And there's loads of different ways you can look into that. Obviously, by the foods we eat, and our foods are full of all the different minerals and nutrients that we need to actually help us balance our hormones. It's much better than taking a pill or anything like that. So there's loads of things to help you out there. I must put a guide together about which kind of foods you can eat. Actually, I have a nutritional specialist who I'm really great friends with. She's in the Oh My Mama Body group, and I know she is putting together a guide as we speak. So that's something you can really look into. Try not to go down the route of taking painkillers, anything like that. That's not going to help your body in the long term. You really need to find that natural way. And in terms of like PMS and stuff, if you have cramping around PMS, there's loads of natural things you can do around that as well. I'm happy to have a chat with you about that one-to-one. If I can help you in any way, do reach out, definitely. Tassie, hi. In the last couple of months, I'm experiencing pregnancy symptoms. I'm also feeling bloated and tired. Sometimes I felt movement in my stomach, but I also got my period every month. What are your thoughts? Well, if you were pregnant, you don't usually feel any kind of movement. I know it's all different for some of us, but really the first little bits of movement you would feel maybe around the 4th month. And that might just be like little bubbles, very, very slight little effect. The only feelings that I had really early on was not the pain, but the feeling that where my baby had implanted, and where it was growing, I just knew it was on that side. I could feel it. Wasn't like a pain. It was kind of like it's so hard to explain. It's like a little kind of achy feeling, but on a pulling feeling, you just know it's there inside of you. So I wouldn't say that it's any kind of movement. Yeah, I don't know, with that kind of thing, if you're extremely bloated and it's just happened all of a sudden, perhaps honestly look into your diet and maybe cut a few things out. I don't know if you've ever tried anything like going wheat free, um, replacing white bread and white pasta and white rice with things that are gluten free. That could make a huge difference to the bloating. It really, really can. Maybe it's something worth trying out for yourself. Just off the top of my head, give it a go. Okay. Elisha, I'm so sorry if I am not saying your name right. It's how I'm reading it out. Yes, you're so welcome. Tea. Tea works. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, what kind of tea? Do share it with us. Around my ovulation, I had a cold. Does it affect your fertility? I guess a cold's more to do with your immune system, isn't it? And if your hormones are all working as they should be, then there's no reason why it should be affecting your fertility. So keep on eating those vitamins and staying healthy, and look at foods that are very high in progesterone or supporting the production of progesterone in your body. You can just Google it, you'll find loads of different foods around that. That's probably really good for you around this time. If you've just ovulated and you want to support your body, then look at any kind of natural progesterone enhancement that you can add into your diet that will really, really help you out. Okay. Wow. That was a really nice question. Thank you, all of you, for jumping out and having a chat. That's really great. And do stay in touch about your journeys, and let me know how you get on. And it's always great to hear from ladies. Come and join the Facebook group, come and share your experiences, and just let us know how you're getting on. If you're trying to conceive, it's still the group for you. There's loads of ladies in there who are trying to conceive, and everyone's comparing charts every month and what's working for them. If you're pregnant, it's also the place for you. It's just a place, it's a community where you can meet other women. And it's really nice just to find women who are experiencing similar things to you. And quite often I find that women are making friends, which is really beautiful, because that's what it's all about. That's why I called it Mama Meets and Midwife, because we've got midwives in the group, but Mama Meets, so you can really make those mama friends as well. Because making friends online nowadays is a lot nicer somehow if we can't get out and about with maybe more lockdowns going on or whatever situation you're in. It's really nice to at least have that contact online and not feel like you're on your own. I think I might have missed your question, Kelso family. Where did it go to? I'm just scrolling up. Do you know what? It might have. No, I don't think I've got it. I'm going to send it again. Sometimes some of them, it depends what words you put in them. Sometimes YouTube doesn't publish them because it might not like certain words. So if you've asked something maybe slightly personal, it might not have shown it to me. I get that quite a lot with the comments on my channel. I can see that someone's commented when I'm looking on my app, and then I go to reply to the comment and it's not there, and there's no way I can even get the comment back at all. YouTube just takes them off. So if that's ever happened to you, or if I haven't replied, you just have to try and write again. What's good for nausea? Right. How many weeks are you? Every woman's different with nausea. There's things that you can't stand the smell of: perfumes, coffee, dogs, cats, anything like that. Very different for all of us. Eggs, onions, leeks. But yes, if you can avoid those kind of foods altogether, and I know at the beginning sometimes it's really hard to eat at all, then it's really nice to try things like lemon in your tea. And also, I always use essential oils. Essential oils are brilliant. Essential oils you can put on your wrists, as long as they're the right ones. You have to be very careful in pregnancy. I've got some videos about that with midwife Mariana, because she's an expert in that. And she helps with things like morning sickness, and just having something that you can breathe underneath your nose, which will make you feel better when you're feeling those waves of nausea. Actually, for me, one thing that really helped was drinking fizzy drinks like orange Fanta, but only really small sips, and very plain foods like toast without anything on it, and just taking nibbles. I had to take it really, really slowly. Um, and when you get to about 12 weeks, for most women, I know not all women, but for most women, you get over that hump and you can then start eating more again. The one thing I really, really was cross with was that I couldn't eat chocolate. I couldn't stand chocolate. And you'll hear a lot of women saying that. It's really surprising that you get put off chocolate. Yeah, 6 weeks. Okay. Yeah. Go slowly. Just really nibble at different things. And if you've got ginger biscuits, that kind of thing. I mean, you always hear about trying eating ginger for nausea. It really, really helps. So try that out. Good luck with it all. I remember one point I had um, a white bread roll with no butter in it, one slice of cheese in the middle, and it took me all morning to eat it. I was hungry, but I just couldn't eat it quickly because of the nausea. It's the best thing I could do. So don't stress about it. I mean, your body will be getting the nutrients and the minerals and the vitamins that it does need. You've got all these stores inside inside your body. It's very, very clever when you're pregnant. So your body will go and find where those nutrients are in your body and use those supplies at the moment. So don't worry, because you can make up for it afterwards in a few weeks when you're feeling better. So just go easy with it, okay? Hope that helps you. Oh, I'm so sorry, Juliet, that it's such a sharp pain. Did the gynecologist give you a scan to find out if it's anything else at all? Okay. Would be good to find out. But otherwise, there's one thing that you can do. I don't know if you've been on my website at all, ohmymamabody.com. Have a look into my self womb healing, which is an energy healing guide, and anybody can heal themselves if you know how. That's how I started off on my journey many, many years ago, by reading a book and listening to guidance on a CD, which is why I've produced it for all of you so you can try it out for yourselves as well. And it helps you to connect with your womb space and find out what's going on in there energetically as well. We've got a huge amount that we do store in our womb spaces. We don't even realize it, but the womb is the center of our femininity, and we store a huge amount in there without even realizing that we're doing it. And it can cause blockages, and it can cause, in some cases, it causes cysts and all sorts of other pains and ups and downs. And it's very straightforward to go in and connect and see perhaps what's causing that pain, that block, and work on releasing it. A lot of the time, it'll be connected to a past event in your life, an emotion, maybe past trauma, and you haven't realized it, and you can let go of it. Now, I know for a lot of you, it's very holistic. It's a new side of things, but it's really worth going in and finding it out. So you can get a free download from my website where I talk you through it with a video, and you can also go through a written guide depending on how you prefer to go through those things, and just really, really give it a go, because I think it will help you a lot. And do let me know how you get on with it, okay? Yeah, Kelso family. Ah, there you go. There you go. You've come up now. At my 6-week, 5-day appointment, they find no baby, that they did find a mass. My question is, am I out and will I lose my rainbow baby? Did they explain anything more to you? And when have you got your next checkup? Yeah, they should have explained a lot more to you than that. I'm sorry that that's all they found. So normally about by that time, they'd have been able to see your baby developing, and normally a heartbeat around that. I know not everybody sees a heartbeat that early, but I definitely did. It really should be your doctor or your midwife, your gynecologist, whoever it is, that should be explaining that to you in more detail after you've had that scan. I mean, I can have a chat with you about it. That it's really much better to speak to the medical professionals about it. So I'm really, really sorry that you're going through that. And I know, being through 5 miscarriages myself, it's just such a hard time and a big heartache. So I really, really do wish you all the very best and send you so much love. all the symptoms but a negative test. How many days past your period are you? Maybe it's too early, Queen Benson. Is it important to keep your feet warm during the 2-week wait? It sounds like an old wives' tale, but it could help implantation. Well, it's going to help your blood flow, isn't it? Around your body and all that kind of thing. So, yeah, I imagine, if you've got a rich blood flow, then it's going to really help your womb lining in an indirect way. So definitely keep those feet warm. And there's definitely, with some of those old wives' tales, there's a point to them, definitely. I think it's not all rubbish. So why not keep those feet warm? Yeah, and even though I hadn't heard of it, I will look into it, but it does make sense to me. Yes, definitely. Yes. And it's also important when you're lying wide awake at night. There's so many women that have pregnancy insomnia. It's like, keep your feet warm as well. If you have cold feet, you cannot get to sleep. Keep those feet warm. And who is it? Even if you've got sweaty feet, if they're warm and sweaty, yes, keep those feet warm, whatever. Okay. Oh, I'm really sorry, Calso family. My OB didn't know what it was. Wow, that's a shame. They should really be well, talking to you about that and getting some blood tests done. So I would really ask about that again. Definitely find out more. They should be giving you more support than that. Definitely. Hmm. Hey Becca, you're my last one that I'm going to answer. And like I said before, there's drop down here. There's an arrow somewhere. You can get in the video description. It is possible to book a one-to-one call with me. It's 20 minutes for €20. You can go to the link and book that all with me. I'm happy to help you and talk on a one-to-one call. Go and join the Facebook group and any other links that are in there as well. They're all there to help you. Please go to my website as well. I'm adding more and more content to it to help you just as much as I possibly can. So, Becca, I'm 3 weeks late and I keep getting negative pregnancy tests. Should I book a blood test now or wait longer? I have PCOS, but my cycle is always up and down. Yep, yep, yep. Go and book a blood test if you can get one. Really, then you'll find out for sure. And I know it's so hard with PCOS, so keep on finding out what it is, and then you'll know, won't you? Yeah, I can't say anything else than that. I mean, if you are 3 weeks late, then you will be allowed to go in and get a blood test as well. They normally say to wait for at least 2 weeks delay. So yeah, wishing you all the best as well. Okay, ladies, I'm going to have to call it a night now. It's the end of the day. And like I said, you can reach out to me underneath. There's links down there. And I will send you all the best wishes and look after yourselves. And I really look forward to the next live with all of you. Take care, ladies. Bye. And thank you so much for watching and being part of my channel. Bye-bye.